Assalamu alaikum, my name is Atfar. Things that we thought would never happen can all of a sudden become a reality. And this we saw during the COVID era. The trends that were flourishing during, 2020, like how to make a face mask, and now the trend is totally gone. What I want to make you understand is that this is the era of instant gratification, so of the instant sensitivity and insensitivity at the same time. Things flourish and things fade away. Trends come and go. Fads flourish and fads die. Therefore, for any social responsibility to be perpetual, to be there all the time in the society, we need not to rely upon the fads, or we need not to be too dependent upon, I would say, trends, because trends die. And public fatigue is a reality. What I am putting here, trying to make you understand, is that of the call for donation online. These calls usually by YouTubers, usually by the people who are running big Facebook pages, who are doing a lot of social work, I would say. It is a combo of, journalism plus social work. They are doing a good job. But at the same time, we have to realize that trends come and trends go. Therefore, it is pretty important to seek or work for something that is permanent. Because call for help or call for donation online would certainly and is at the moment helping many, the needy ones, the ill ones, unhealthy ones, and it is certainly making a difference. We cannot show it down, and we cannot ignore it. The fact that so many YouTubers and so many new media journalists are working, and this is their complete agenda, to raise such calls for help or calls for donation, so that they can help raise funds for these needy people, very deserving people. We don't doubt their credibility. They are very credible people, most of them. The thing is it going to last? I guess no, because this is a trend, this is a fad, and people have instant sensitivities and instant insensitivities. For a period of time it may work. Say it's working for last 2 years or so. Maybe it works for 1 more year. But the reality of this thing is that it's going to fade away. The kind of response that people get today is not necessarily going to be there tomorrow. Therefore, let's work something, perpetual. Let us work for something permanent. And that is all the time that I have been saying, that mainstreaming zakat, the mandatory charity, and creation of Baitul Mals for the wealth of the poor is pretty important at the moment, seeing a plethora of suffering in Kashmir. And off and on, via these Facebook and social media pages, we get to see so many needy people who really need our help. But public forgetfulness is a reality. Public fatigue is a reality. Trends dying is a reality. Fads fading is a reality. Therefore, we don't have to rely completely on what? On call for help donation online. In a particular case, if we have a target of raising say 2 lakh rupees, we may get 3. But in another case, as I said yesterday as well, in case we need 20,000, we may not even get that. It is all, I must say, purely dependent upon people's response and their sensitivity. And in the era of instant gratification and instant sensitivities and insensitivities, we cannot rely too much on this trend, because within 2 or 3 years it would be gone. Raising funds online would be gone. Therefore, friends, let these people who are pretty active in this field and are really helping people, we must appreciate them. They have a bigger role to play, and they have done many good things. They have raised funds for people, pretty credible people among those. We salute their dedication, that's true, but the kind of efforts they are putting in the area like this, raising calls online, equally they should contribute to make Baitul Mal's work, to help people streamlining zakat, to introduce the institution of zakat within the Kashmir that is pretty ignorant of this mandatory element. That's what's needed, friends, because that is a permanent thing. If Baitul Mals get created, each and every suffering person would get help. And come vis-a-vis to the calls raised online, it is not necessarily that everyone highly deserving even would get help. No guarantee. But the perpetual and guaranteed thing is Baitul Mal and Zakat, streamlined, so that at block level, at village level, at Tehsil level, even at the divisional level, Waqf has a role here to play. The Waqf board or the institution of Waqf in Kashmir has a bigger responsibility of creating a gigantic Baitul Mal that caters to the needs of these suffering and ill, unhealthy people who deserve health care but can't afford it on their own. Waqf too has a bigger role to play. But people too have a role, and they cannot shy away from that. And these responsible people, very active citizens, very responsible and respected citizens, who off and on help people by raising these help calls or crowdfunding calls or public fundraising calls, certainly have a role to play here by making people aware of the importance and essence of Baitul Mal, by making people aware and about the significance of creating a streamlined zakat system, managing zakat, collecting that zakat in a proper manner so that it goes to these needy people. Otherwise, mark my words, this trend, online thing, is going to die soon. It may last for 2 more years, say. But, as I said, public fatigue is a social reality. Public forgetfulness and sensitivity and insensitivity both are realities. And trends die. This is a reality. The fashion trends, even the economic crypto memes and crypto trends, every trend dies. It hardly lasts because it is born to die. Therefore, let's work for something perpetual in Kashmir, especially streamlined zakat. We have a role of ulama here to play. they should also make people more aware about the importance of Baitul Mals at every level, at every village and in every town and city, so that the people locally contact the responsible people there who are nearby and can get assured and guaranteed help, friends. That's what is needed, because trends die. Mark my words. Thank you so much.